iconic players who were never opportune to win the Ballon d'Or, despite their illustrious career. I mean, this is an incredibly long list, but here is my top 5 list of players that played so good but never won the Ballon d'Or. Number 1, Andres Iniesta. Of course, there is no way I was going to start this list without putting Andres Iniesta first. The man was an absolute delight to watch in a football game. In fact, many people would argue that he was part of the main reasons why Lionel Messi is this great today, why Barcelona achieved so much during that era. He was so good, and the many still have the belief that if Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi were not in existence, Andres Iniesta would have won at least 2 to 3 Ballon d'Ors. The man was that good. Finesse, logic, prolific, skillful, decisive, vision, personability. Andres Iniesta had it all. But 2, of course, my namesake, Thierry Henry. This guy was absolutely incredible during his playing days. Many consider him as one of the greatest, if not the greatest striker, top 9 to play in the Premier League. Henry was so good that he doesn't need wingers to score. Henry was so good that he doesn't need midfielders to assist him before he scores a goal. He was incredible for Arsenal. He was incredible for France. He was incredible throughout his entire career. But luck was simply not on his side when he came to winning the Ballon d'Or. Number 3, Robert Lewandowski. This particular one is really sad because in 2020, Robert Lewandowski did everything needed for any player to win the Ballon d'Or. There was no one better than him. But because of the pandemic, it was not given to him. And if you ask me, I would say it ought to have been given to Robert Lewandowski. It wasn't fair. You can't say because of the pandemic or because of whatever reason, you take away an award that someone has truly worked for and you do not give it to him. Even if a recognition was given years later, give him that award. It belongs to Robert Lewandowski. So in my opinion, this is the saddest ever. And he was totally unlucky not to have won the Ballon d'Or that year. Number 4, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Mr. Audacious himself, Mr. Confidence himself, Mr. Aura himself. He is him. Football is Zlatan. That is simply what it is for this guy. There is no type of goal that you would imagine in the football spectra that Zlatan hasn't scored. Long-range goals, acrobatic goals, especially that. Dribbling goals, solo goals, any type of goal you can think of, Zlatan Ibrahimovic has scored it. He was simply a beauty to watch, a spectacle to behold. And where he would put his mouth, he put in the work to back it. That was simply Zlatan Ibrahimovic. And if you ask me, he was just unlucky to play in an era where you had incredible footballers, the likes of Lionel Messi, Ronaldo, Ronaldinho. He just wasn't lucky to be born in a different era. If it was an alternate universe where there wasn't Ronaldo and Lionel Messi, Zlatan Ibrahimovic would have won at least 1 Ballon d'Or. Number 5 is simply Frank Ribery. Well, probably another sad story because in 2013, Cristiano Ronaldo won the Ballon d'Or award ahead of Frank Ribery. And Ribery thought, and all Ribery fans thought, that this man deserved to win the award in 2013. He did everything you would think he needed to do to win the Ballon d'Or, trophy-wise and all of that. Although Ronaldo edged him in certain, individual brilliance and performance. But if you look at the criteria that was needed to win the Ballon d'Or in that year, you would say, oh, it must have been, it should have been Ribery. But then, for whatever reason, I'm sure the competition's management saw something that we didn't. They gave it to Cristiano Ronaldo instead of Frank Ribery. So there you have it. That is my top 5 list of players, iconic players that should have won the Ballon d'Or but didn't. But like I said in the beginning, it is a long list. What players do you think is on the list of top 5 iconic, extraordinary players that should have won the Ballon d'Or but didn't? Tell us in the comment section so that we can learn from you.